It is so great when you have an emergency fund. Like there is a level of just calmness and peace when you're like, I just have cash in the bank, because 40% of Americans can't cover a $400 emergency in cash. So there is something to be said about having money in the bank. And again, it's peaceful, but sometimes when we have money sitting in the bank, George, we end up spending it. And sometimes some weird emergencies come up.
And some of them may not be emergencies by my definition. So I'm excited to get into that.
Strict about that one. Huh?
Well, here's some stats, because I love a good stat to set it up.
Did you see my stat earlier? Did you see I just threw in that 40%?
I noticed that. I was like, I hope she didn't steal one of my stats. I've been waiting to do these for a long time.
I've been so excited.
No, you didn't. You didn't encroach on my stats.
I'm so glad.
Here's one. More than 25% of Americans have less than $1,000 saved.
Okay.
So there you go. Mm-hmm. The average car repair is between $500 and $600. Average urgent care visit is between $100 and $300. I don't think I've ever gotten out of urgent care for $100. That feels cheap. Urgent care feels like they always charge you way more than you want.
Yeah, don't you do insurance though for that?
Yeah, but I feel like urgent care is always more expensive. Like insurance doesn't cover enough of it.
It's so urgent, right? Well,
so urgent.
Yeah, so some of those, again, those are pretty common emergencies that pop up or things in life. So that's why we recommend starting out with a $1,000 emergency fund, because those can usually get kind of these ankle biter things, right? As you're getting out of debt, having that $1,000 is so important. And again, it covers these, not the big emergencies, but these little ankle biter ones.
Yeah, and my last few emergencies were all well under $1,000, so I can attest to this. But for more expensive ones, like replacing an HVAC system, that's like $6,000. We're paying $3,500 to meet a deductible for an ER visit. That's why you want to get to that fully funded emergency fund fast. Here's an emergency: $3,400 IRS bill in the mail.
Ouch!
It's not the mail you want to get.
That's not what you want.
IRS, that's a scary one though.
Oh, yeah. And that moves up in the debt snowball. If you have debt and you're paying off debt, but you get an IRS bill, that's the first thing
Number
you
one
pay
thing
off.
that gets paid off. You don't mess with them.
Okay, gosh, I'm so controversial today. Here's another controversial stance on this one. I think I would rather owe. That's a lot, but I would rather owe than
get a refund. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
And I'm saying from a small amount.
Not owe $25,000.
Gosh, no.
But just I'd rather owe $1,000 than have a refund of $1,000, because that means you didn't give the government your money all year long.
Depending on where you are in the baby steps, would that be true? But to get to that point would be
And for reference, we recommend trying to get as close to zero as possible.
Yes, not getting this massive refund.
You didn't pay too much, you didn't underpay.
That's right. Yep, for sure.